Team of the Week 23 drops on Wednesday, and in this video today, we're obviously going to take a look at which players could be featuring in it. As per usual, be active in the comments, let me know who you think will be in. Also, let me know which picks of mine you do disagree with. Let's go. If you need some coins to improve your ultimate team, the cheapest place to get them is at IG Vault, and there is a link in the description. And if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself an even bigger discount off your order. We start off then with AUBAMEYANG. The former Arsenal man got himself a hat-trick in Barcelona's 4-1 victory against Valencia, so pretty good going for Oba in that game, and could actually be an alright inform. Obviously he's got that player moments card, which will still be, you know, better in it, but obviously this item will be updated to obviously his brand new team. So Barcelona fans, I guess you can be excited about that one. We then have Jadon Sancho, who was one of the key players in Man United's 4-2 victory against Leeds, getting himself 2 assists in that game, so we could be finally seeing a boost for his one to watch item. Not gonna lie, it's still not a great card, is it? For a winger, just lacking a bit too much pace, but hopefully EA give it a pretty noticeable upgrade. Staying in the Premier League, we now have Harry Kane. This one will come as a surprise to no one. Obviously, 2 goals in a shock win against Manchester City on Saturday. I don't think anyone was expecting Tottenham to get a result here, especially away at Man City, but Tottenham did it, and it's thanks to a 95th minute Harry Kane goal that they got the job done, and he also scored earlier in the game as well. Now, there is Son who got 2 assists in this game as well, so he does have to be mentioned, but I think EA more than likely will go for the goal scorer, especially with him scoring the late winner. And once again, similar situation to AUBAMEYANG, where the card, although it's not terrible, it's not going to really appeal to anyone. It's going to end up being fodder. Obviously, Harry Kane's best card has already been released this year in the form of his flashback, which I'm actually a big fan of. Like, I really do like that card, but an inform with no pace, I don't think anyone's going to have too much interest. One player, though, that might have some interest, especially to me, I think this card looks amazing, is a third, that's right, a third in form, Julian Alvarez. Now, this guy is obviously on loan from Manchester City now. He's not going to join in until summer, but he scored a hat-trick. Again, he's scored quite a few goals this season. 3 goals in a 4-1 victory should be enough to see him pick up, as I say, a third in form. None of the goals were penalties either, so yeah, it seems a pretty easy pick. And just look at that card. It'll be cheap because of the league that it's in, but that could actually be an excellent item. Like, if it gets the right boost, it could be a really good card as long as the dribbling feels alright. So, yeah, maybe not a bad one to get in your red picks on the weekend. We're now going to switch over from the attackers and go to a goalkeeper. And honestly, I haven't been this confident in a goalkeeper for a long time. He just put in an insane performance in a win against PSG. Now, he did concede, it was a 3-1 scoreline, but just insane amount of saves, a penalty save as well, and like just a ridiculous match rating from the keeper. I don't think I've actually seen them give a goalkeeper this kind of rating in years. Since I've been tracking it anyway, I don't remember a goalkeeper ever getting that kind of rating, so I'll be very shocked if this one doesn't happen. Ajax's young centre-back Timber got the only goal in a 1-0 win, so a goal and a clean sheet for him could be enough to see him pick up an inform. And I'm thinking EA don't just give him an inform, I'm thinking they also give him the featured team of the week boost as well, and hopefully it makes him, you know, a pretty beastly centre back, because like as you can see on the mock-up on the screen, this card looks pretty good, doesn't it? I know he won't be too expensive just because of his league, but he's not hard to link, and I do actually think this card could be quite nice for the game. Hyperlink to Gravenberch as well, could be a pretty good card if EA give it a big boost. Savania's headliner card could get a boost on Wednesday. He got the only goal in Montpellier's 1-0 win against Lorient, and as I say, could be enough, especially this week where there aren't too many options in his role. So I feel like this one's got a good chance of happening, and that card looks pretty good, to be fair, but in League One this year, I swear we have so many midfield options. Dani Olmo was one of a few star players in Leipzig's 6-1 victory against Hertha Berlin. In this very same game, it does have to be mentioned, Nkunku did score twice, so EA could maybe go for him instead, but I'm going to go for Dani Olmo, who got himself a goal and 2 assists in the very same matchup. Torino's BREMER is the next player we're going to talk about. Now, this one, I want to be confident in it, but I'm not. Now, he was obviously involved in their 1-1 draw against Juve. The draw is already making me a bit nervous, but he put in a really, really good display and got a really, really solid match rating from Gazzetta, and that's my reason for including him. But without the team winning or even getting a clean sheet, I don't have the same confidence I would with other players, but I'm going to go for it. I think his match rating from Gazzetta, as I say, could be enough to see him feature. Marega should be in this week, 2 goals and an assist for him. Really good pace, really good physicals, but dribbling and passing is absolutely lacking on this card, so I think it's fair to say it probably will be instantly discard. Danjuma could get a pretty nice card this week, played striker for Villarreal in a 4-1 win against Granada and got himself a hat-trick as well, so could be a nice one. The centre-back Trent Sainsbury actually scored twice in a 5-0 victory, so 2 goals and a clean sheet for a defender. Can't leave him out for that, surely. Alfie May scored 4 times, so he's surely locked in. It was in a 5-all draw, but 4 goals, you can't ignore that, right? Yeah, that's a guaranteed inform no matter the result. Celtic won 3-2 against Dundee FC, and all of their goals were scored by the Greek forward, so he should also be joining May in the upcoming Team of the Week. Now, I am actually quite confident in both of my goalkeeper picks this week. We've got Consigli as my secondary option. He was man of the match in Sassuolo's 2-0 win away at Inter Milan, and the goalkeeper made 8 saves in this game and also got a really good match rating from Gazzetta as well. So, yeah, confident in this one too. Ike Munayin got himself a goal and assist in a 4-0 win against Real Sociedad, so a pretty good performance from the midfielder. I've seen mixed team sheets, one where he's playing in midfield and one where he's playing on the wing, so I was unsure what position to give him. I actually think he's going to be a left wing, despite me putting the card as a cam, so just something to quickly note there if you're bothered. The fullback Melin is up next. He got 2 assists in Stade Rennais' 4-1 win, so didn't record a clean sheet, but 2 assists could be enough to see him get in. Do have to mention that the forward from that team, Garassi, did score 2 goals, so EA could pick him instead, but I'm going to go for the left back. Sinisterra was a key player in Feyenoord's 3-1 victory. He managed to get himself the opening goal and later in the game got himself an assist as well, so maybe could get in this week for that. Now, I'm not even going to try and pronounce this guy's name because I'll almost certainly absolutely ruin it, so I don't want to do that. But anyway, 2 goals for him in a victory and a very good match rating as well. And can I just say, like, although this first in form doesn't look too amazing, if this guy got a second or maybe a third in form, he could actually have a really, really good card. A bunch of pace, a lot of physicals about him, and yeah, just if he got the technical stats upgraded, he could actually be a pretty solid item. João Felix could pick up an inform this week, got himself a goal and assist in a 3-0 win for Atletico Madrid. The only thing that's putting me off him is, to be honest, just so many attacking options this week, so maybe his performance wasn't quite strong enough to topple some of the other options, but we'll throw him in nonetheless. This man is 39 years old, and he's still banging in the goals in Serie A. 2 goals in the past week in a 2-0 win for Sampdoria against Empoli, and yeah, pretty solid effort for someone who is nearly 40. I mean, I'm almost certainly going to get this guy's name wrong just because of how it's spelled. I want to say Goy Ginger, but I just know that's going to be wrong. Anyway, 2 goals and an assist for him, and would actually be, like, although this is a gold inform on the screen, if this guy got a Silver Stars card, that would be really, really nice for some silver teams. Pretty much, if you know, you know. Now, the last player we're going to talk about is the Croatian forward, Livaja, and now let me say, I know he was in Team of the Week 21, which technically means he can't be in Team of the Week 24. The gap normally has to be a bit wider, however, we have seen some exceptions to that rule over the past few months. So, this one, although it should be a confident pick, in any other game, it's not because of obviously that little gap that EA like to have between informs. Nonetheless, I'm going to go for it. He got a hat-trick in a 3-0 win, and I think in a week that there hasn't been too many hat-tricks, I think there's still a chance of it happening. On top of that, can I just say, how good does this card look? I've just given it basic upgrades on top of the second inform. This would be an outstanding card, and this guy, in theory, is heading towards a team of the season, which could be really, really good. Also, by the way, he's got a 5-star weak foot, so hopefully this happens. So those are my predictions for the upcoming Team of the Week. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you think I've forgotten someone, also make sure you mention that down there as well. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.